The check doesn't come, not in January, not in February, not in March. Nothing has gone wrong and nobody took your money. It happens to people drawing Social Security who are still working. If that is you at 63, or if you are still deciding whether to claim while you work, this is the one rule you need to understand. The retirement earnings test doing exactly what Congress wrote it to do. And here is what almost nobody explains properly. That money is not a penalty, and it is not gone. Most of it comes back, but not as a lump sum, and not until one specific date. Let's walk it on real numbers using Social Security's own figures for 2026. If you are drawing Social Security retirement, spousal, or survivor benefits, and you are under full retirement age all year, there is a limit on what you can earn before they start holding it back. For 2026, that limit is $24,480. Go over it, and they withhold $1 of benefits for every $2 above the line. And your full retirement age, if you were born in 1960 or later, is 67, not 65. 65 is a Medicare age. One thing to settle first because people panic over it. Only earnings from work count, wages from your job, including bonuses, commissions and vacation pay, or net self-employment earnings. Social Security does not count pensions, not annuities, not investment income, interest, veterans benefits, or other government or military retirement pay. Pull $30,000 out of an IRA and it does not touch this test. So, take a salary of $45,000, age 63, under full retirement age all year. 45,000 minus the 24,480 limit puts you over the line by $20,520. Half of that is withheld, $10,260. Put those figures into Social Security's own earnings test calculator, and that is the number it returns. Now, they do not shave a slice off each of your 12 checks. They hold back whole checks starting in January until the amount is covered. Say your benefit is $1,400 a month, a full benefit of $2,000, cut to 70% because you claimed at 62 5 years early. $10,260 at $1,400 a check is a bit more than 7 checks worth. So they hold 8. January through August, nothing arrives. Then September lands and the rest of the year is normal. 8 checks at $1,400 is $11,200, $940 more than they needed. The following year, once your employer reports your actual earnings, they square up and send it back. You were entitled to $16,800 this year. You keep $6,540. That is a real hit, and I am not going to soften it, and it may not stop at you. If a spouse or a child collects on your record, your excess earnings reduce their payments too. Now, the part the headlines skip. When you reach full retirement age, Social Security recalculates your benefit and credits you for every month it was withheld or reduced because of your earnings, automatically. No application, no form. But be precise about what credit means, because this is where most explanations go wrong. You do not get a check for the money withheld. You get a permanently larger monthly benefit for life. Here is the machinery. Follow the shape of it, not the fractions. When you claimed at 62 with a full retirement age of 67, Social Security counted 60 months of early claiming and charged you for each one. 5/9 of 1% a month for the first 36, then 5/12 after that. 60 months, 30% off, 70% of your full benefit. At full retirement age, they go back to that count of 60 and remove the months the earnings test took. 8 months withheld, 8 months off the count. 60 becomes 52. Recompute it. The first 36 months still cost you 20%. The remaining 16 add a bit under 7, so your reduction is no longer 30%, it is 26 2/3, which means you collect 73 1/3% of your full benefit instead of 70. On a $2,000 full benefit, that lifts you from $1,400 a month to a little over $1,466, an increase of about $67 a month for life, and every future cost of living adjustment is calculated on the higher number. And a spouse who claimed early gets that same adjustment at their own full retirement age. So be honest about the trade. You gave up $10,260 in 1 year. You get back about $800 a year permanently. That is a bit under 13 years to break even. From a full retirement age of 67, you are whole again a little before 80. Live past that, and the earnings test made you money. Don't, and it didn't. For scale, Social Security's own life table puts average life expectancy at 67 past 83 for men and past 86 for women. 2 more rules and both work in your favor. In the year you reach full retirement age, everything changes. The limit jumps to $65,160 for 2026. Only the months before your birthday month count, and the rate drops to $1 for every 3. On 45,000, the test stops touching you that year. And from the month you reach full retirement age onward, there is no limit at all. Earn whatever you like. Nothing is ever withheld again. So, what do you do with this? That depends on your situation, and anyone handing you one answer for everybody is selling something. If you expect to keep working well above the limit and you are in good health, claiming early means years of health checks and a slow recovery, and waiting deserves a hard look. If your earnings sit at or below the limit, the test may never touch you at all. And if you have already claimed and you are working, do 2 things this week. Run your salary through Social Security's earnings test calculator. Then tell them what you actually expect to earn. They withhold on your estimate, and if you underestimate it, you will get an overpayment letter, far more unpleasant than a missing check. What should not drive your decision is the belief that this is a fine and the money is gone. It is neither. It is a delay with a recalculation attached, and now you know exactly how it works. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If this video gave you something to think about, do one small thing. Subscribe to Retirement Decisions Desk. Every video here unpacks one retirement decision, and subscribing is how you'll never miss the next one. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.